Hi guys and welcome to Football Manager, this time Football Manager 2018. That's right, the beta has dropped and we're going to be taking on AC Milan in the first series on the new game. I've had a little bit of time to experiment with it now since the beta released last night. Been playing through a little bit. Haven't actually touched anything with AC Milan yet. What I've just done is made a couple of tactics for us here and we're just going to play our first friendly here. Playing this tactic here with the wing backs and the narrow midfielders going forward supporting the lone striker. With three at the back, good strong centre backs, and then of course young Donnarumma playing sweeper keeper there. It's an okay squad. There's a couple of guys I'm not particularly keen on, like Borini and Kalinic, who are coming in, but you know they've been signed. They're on loan currently, but they join permanently next summer, so they're here for the long haul. So we're going to have the test of trying to incorporate them. So just one new feature in particular that I enjoyed that I just want to show everybody here. We can actually set now not just specific instructions for the position, but also personalised specific instructions. So for example, if I was to go in here and make Bonucci a stopper, and I was to close out of that, and I was to bring on Gabriel Paletta, it just makes him a regular defender again. Bring Bonucci back in, it goes back to being a stopper. Love that feature, that is outstanding. However, we're just going to leave him as is. Romagnoli I think can play that role. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into this one because we want to see how this plays. Lovely little update. Graphical match preview here. Sadly, none of our players actually have pictures at the moment, so it's a bunch of blacked out silhouettes there we're looking at. But it's just something nice. We're going to go auto opposition instructions just now while we show the game off in the friendlies. The team talk, more or less just the same. Pick passionate, aggressive, assertive, calm, etc. I'm going to go with passionate, tell them there's a chance to impress. Pretty much they listened keenly. That's fine. End the team talk. Players are ready to go. Let's kick this off. Let's change this so we just get the key highlights. Director cam. Put the speed down a little bit. Put the speed all the way up in between the highlights. And now let's just pause it here. We'll have a little talk about the interface because the interface has changed quite a bit. Our extra info, which used to be down in this kind of area down here in the bottom right, is actually now up here where we can get late scores, match overview, that kind of thing. And their toolbar, which used to give us all the options of things to do, is now this little condensed thing here, which I'm not personally too keen on. This is now to make a sub. When you click on it, it'll bring up this window, which is fine. This change tactic for your team, we can change between our pre-made tactics here, which is okay. We also have this match plan bit here. Well, obviously I haven't got anything just now, but you can arrange for things such as when we are one goal up in the last 20 minutes, we want to switch to this particular style where we're defending and so forth. So that's quite cool to be able to do that. I don't know if it's something I'm going to use myself, but it's quite cool to be able to have. Next, mentality, we can change between contain, defensive, counter, etc., which is alright, I suppose. This one, team shape, same thing. This one is to actually change the tactics here in the team instructions, which is probably what I would use for changing the actual mentality of the team and the team shape anyway. I think those other buttons are kind of redundant. And then this here is our shouts, which we can just click and it will give that shout to the whole team. Or we can click this little button here, we can select defence, midfield, attack, all positions, or we can even just select a particular player if we want to shout at a particular player. So that's okay, but I find it a bit strange that we can no longer shout in particular tones. We used to be able to aggressively shout, demand more or something. The tones seem to be gone from that now, which suggests to me that they never really done anything in the first place. Now, and this is our new between highlight screen. Pretty nice. We get the match stats that we always used to get before. The focus of attacks down here. Player ratings for both sides. It's quite nice, I suppose. Decent little layout. Matches do still get these long dull periods, unfortunately, where nothing much is happening. Okay, so now we have Rodriguez on the ball. Out on the left hand side, holding it up, not really doing anything, losing it. Vada picking it up for them. Otavio, lovely flick. Forward from Malcolm now. Pings it in behind us, Jonathan Cafu. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and we're 1-0 down. Not a good start. Let's use our shout here and demand more. It's not great when they're playing one up front and they get through a 3 at the back. Disappointed with that. Pellinard to take the throw in. Let's speed this up a little bit now because it is a little sluggish, I feel. Sunkhari. Pellinard. I'm going to butcher these pronunciations, by the way. Hakan Çalhanoğlu coming forward now. Racing down that right hand side. Can he find the man in the middle, Andre Silva? He's forced wide. Skips past the challenge. The cross is okay. Oh, it's a phenomenal save by the keeper. But we have to be burying those chances. Not good. Of course, these friendlies just about getting to know the side, but you'd still rather be winning them. Locatelli to Çalhanoğlu, good play there. Back to Locatelli. Suso, Andre Silva. Come on, the man out on the left. Acres of space, there we go, to Rodriguez. Drives it in low for Suso, who puts it past the goalkeeper. Lovely play. For 1-1. Good stuff. Encouraging match stats as well from us here. As Costil takes the goal kick for Bordeaux. Long it goes. Bonucci nodding it down to Suso there. Inside to Çalhanoğlu. Front Kessie now. Come on, just slip it round the corner. Nope, he goes wide to Abate, which is fine. Can you get a ball in? He gets a ball in, but it's palmed down by the goalkeeper. That particular highlight where it's a cross that the goalkeeper palms round the post happens far too often. I hope that's something that they fix when the full release comes out. You'll see what I mean by watching. As I say, I've had a chance to play a little bit. I've played about 6 months offline, off screen, just playing as Celtic, as I always do when the game comes out, and it happens over and over and over again, that kind of highlight. So as I say, I hope that's something that gets fixed for the full release, because I don't want to be seeing that all year. So what we get a little half-time sort of report here, just showing us what's going on, the latest scores elsewhere, match stats here, a little bit of team analysis, which is interesting. It gives you a bit of information. We apparently lost a lot of possession on the right hand side of the pitch in our own third, struggled for possession in the opponent's half. Abate lost possession more than any other player. Front Kessie won it back though, and we had a good number of touches of ball in the penalty area, and we regained possession well in the central areas. So that's pretty good. Obviously the men in the middle there, Locatelli and Front Kessie, are competing well. Abate, a bit of a problem. Is he having a poor game? Not particularly, actually. So calmly, we're the better team, just keep going, you'll do fine. And we're going to make some changes. We will take Donnarumma off for his brother Donnarumma. We'll bring Antonelli on for Rodriguez, I guess. What does he like to play? He's fine playing that as well, I suppose. I will give Kalinic a shot up front. Anything else we want to do here? Calabria, I suppose, can come on for Abate. Montolivo for Front Kessie. Gomez can come in for Romagnoli, I guess. Paletta can come in for Bonucci. Why not? Let's just carry on with that. Make as many changes as we feel necessary there. Suso delivering that in, cut out by Costil. And that's the second half underway now. I think something to focus on is developing players through Milan's youth academy during this Let's Play here. Oh, through to Kalinic now. Can he get by his man and get a shot away? He does, and it's just over the bar. Obviously Milan had a bit of a history of developing players, and it'd be nice to be able to do that. During our time in charge here. One of those young players, Zanalato, going to come on here for Locatelli. And what does he like to play as, the young man? Bog standard central midfielder. That's okay, I'll give him that. No problem letting him do that role. Oh, here we go, bit of action. Oh, that's going to be a red card. And it is Montalivo red carded. You can't really say anything positive when somebody gets red carded during a friendly. Mauri can come on for Suso, I guess. He can just sit a bit deeper. He can sort of sit a bit deeper and just try and protect. Much else to say. Çalhanoğlu can come off for Cotrone or Cotrone. I'm going to say Cotrone, but I'm not sure. He can come on. Yeah, advance forward. Carry on playing. I wouldn't, but incidentally, if this was a game of any significance, I wouldn't be bringing on another striker when we were going down a man. But obviously, just in a friendly, get the guys on for some fitness and so on. 1-1's not the end of the world now. Oh, Pounget forward. Camano cutting it back. Mauri cuts it out, plays it forward. Kalinic, can he find Cotrone making a run? It's a good ball. Can a young man finish here? He's surrounded now. Gets by them. Oh, it's a good save actually by the goalkeeper in the end. Good instincts from the young man there. Mauri with the corner. Don't expect much, if anything at all, to happen for the rest of this one. Expect them just to see this out now. Yeah. Mendy tackled by the youngster. It's headed away by Gomez though. Placil puts it out wide. Could be a chance here. Shot just wide. And that should be that. Yep, that is that. No time for the goalkeeper to take the kick. And then we get a kind of full-time summary. The pundit here giving his little summary of the game. Obviously, a little summary going here. A couple of players who struggled, a couple of players who did well, and obviously the match stats. If we go here for analysis, we can get a heat map and all that kind of thing. I mean, again, I don't know if it's something I'm going to use particularly, but it's a nice feature, I suppose. Talk to the team. It's only a friendly, who cares? He's happy about that, which is nice to see. And that was our first game of the series, playing Bordeaux in a friendly. Bordeaux hold out for draw. 11 days before we play Livorno now. Let's just do a little look at other things here. We go into the scouting screen. We see we have this scouting inbox here, which gives some players that the scouting team have been taking a look at. I found this is slightly annoying, to be honest. You know, Matt Ritchie comes up. This OK centre back comes up. Iago Falque coming up. Again, something I don't really use. Not too interested in. Take a little look here. Obviously, the player search screen is a little different now. This is obviously our toggles for what the player would be interested in. Would he be interested in a move? So, for example, we click there on interested in loan, and Marcus Rashford would actually be interested in a loan. So, just out of curiosity, I'm going to put in a bid and see what Man United say. We'd require 100% of his wage, which is only 20 grand, which I find kind of surprising. Monthly fee 2.4 to use him, 4.7 to not use him, and first team. Man United have accepted. Okay, I'm kind of stunned here that they actually accepted this. I just put that in as a bit of a trial there. But yeah, I'd take Marcus Rashford on loan. So yeah, as I say, that this now showing us everybody who'd be interested in a transfer. And we go into our quick search here. transfer listed, loan listed, contracts expiring, EU national, etc, etc. All fairly self-explanatory. We can look at who's transfer listed. Obviously gives us a bunch of players who are listed at the start of the game. Mohamed El Neni, Fellaini, Fabian Delph, etc, etc. Nothing of great importance. We can see here the social feed, which again is largely inconsequential, just as it was last year. Marcus Rashford offer accepted, no offers for 5 players that I'm trying to shift. Meeting the media pretty much as before. Do you feel the expectations are realistic? Yeah, you can't speak Italian, but that's fine. You know, it's the same kind of thing. It's the same kind of thing that we've been getting for a couple of years now on this stuff. It's not super interesting. It's not super entertaining. It's something that you're going to get your assistant to take for you, or it's something you're just gonna, you're just gonna completely ignore altogether. So again, a couple of things going on there with Juventus trying to pinch one of my backroom staff. See, here it is, scouting meeting, and it comes up with some players. This guy, the Cagliari guy we looked at a minute ago, 22 remaining bits of advice on this. And you can sit and click through all this, discard him, oh, get a report on him, discard him, discard, but again, I feel it to be largely annoying already. Game's only been out for a day, and I already feel it to be largely annoying, that one. So, not something I'm going to be using. Tutoring advice coming up. I would generally just take that advice. Never going to be any harm done by tutoring someone, unless obviously you're getting them tutored by somebody with a horrible attitude or something. Mauro Icardi might be moving to Man United. We don't have the money to loan Marcus Rashford, which is kind of crazy. I just wanted to see if it would actually get to the point where it would go through, so it could. So there's some exclusive information. You can loan Marcus Rashford from Man United at the start of Football Manager 2018, if you have the money. That is, which obviously we don't. We don't have the money, but that's fine. We're obviously interested here in developing our own young talent anyway. I've already set this to work in the background, so we have some, I believe it's our director of football we have hiring some staff for us. Something that I've found really, see there's the scouting meeting again, something I've found really tedious in previous editions is hiring all the staff and assigning all their jobs. I'm sure some purists out there will turn their nose up at that and think that you have to be 100% hands-on with everything, but I frankly just can't be bothered with it all. So who have we drawn? We've drawn a couple of teams that we can easily smash in our Europa qualifier, so I'm happy about that. We will either play a team from Slovakia or a team from Kazakhstan. So basically we're probably going to play the team from Slovakia. The game tends to underrate teams from the likes of Kazakhstan and Albania, who've actually been doing pretty well in real life. Kazakhstan, Albania, I'm sure there was another one that's had a couple of successes. Cyprus, for example, Apoel Nicosia have obviously done well recently. The game doesn't seem to give them any credit. Teams like Maribor, for example, are complete pushovers in the game, which I find to be a shame. Lazio want to take Gustavo Gomez. No, I'd like to keep Gustavo Gomez as backup. So what we'll do, we'll play the Livorno game as Christian Zapata signs for Brighton for £5.75 million, which I find an acceptable fee. What has happened to my game screen? It is not working. There we go, that was a bit strange. I found that every now and then that I have to kind of minimise it and bring it back up again to get it working. David Calabria is wanted on loan. No, again, I'm going to keep him at the club. Okay, we're just waiting for this Livorno game now. We'll play that, and then when we come back next time, I will probably just jump through the friendlies offline. It's not super interesting. I just wanted to show some friendlies and walk through a couple of the new features of the game. Mainly, the way we're going to be seeing these new features is just by playing through the game. Now, this is something, the pre-match tactical briefing, which again I think is something you're going to end up skipping and handing off to the assistant. But basically, it shows you some strengths in your side, areas where you're strong, obviously, areas where there might be some weaknesses where we might be exploited, and it shows you partnerships, of course, which we'll have none at the moment. So I will, at the moment, handle this briefing if I can get my game to actually respond. So we come to this kind of screen. Most of the players appear completely disinterested in what you have to say, despite a general fair atmosphere overall. So basically the players kind of have to build up a bit of a respect for you and a bit of a relationship before they really care what you're saying to them. So we can talk to the team, and there's a couple of things that we can emphasise to them, say to them. So for example, we'll be playing with we're looking to play out a defence. So keep in mind, I want you to play the ball out defence. There was very little reaction. There's pretty much always very little reaction. The only thing I've got them to react to so far is when talking about the mentality. You know, we're favourites for this match, so we're going. In fact, I'll show you. Let's change it to attacking. Talk to the team. Attacking mentality. We'll go with an attacking mentality as it suits us being favourites here. The majority of the squad agreed with the tactical approach. End meeting. So that's basically the only thing I've ever got them to react to positively, which is a bit annoying for me as well. I like the idea that some players would be keen to play the ball out from the back or something, but it's not something I've found to be true so far. They don't really seem to care what you say to them, other than when talking directly about the team mentality. Let's tidy this up a little bit. I like my substitutes to be in a nice neat order. There we go. So a little look at Zanilato here, who I have reasonably high hopes for. Pardon me. So we'll bring in Calabria for Abate for this game. I think we will keep everything else. Why have I put him on the bench? He's not even at the club. That was stupid. Okay, yep, I think I'll keep everything else the same. Need to play some minutes to get the main squad up in terms of the match fitness. Again, the nice little preview. It looks a lot nicer when the players actually have pictures. We'll go to the dressing room. Passionate. We're favourites for a reason. I want them to go beat this team. Let's shout immediately to encourage them. Romagnoli to Frank Kessie as we play the ball about here. Suso brings it in. So obviously season 1, trying to finish as high as we can will be the goal. Champions League places will be the minimum expectation. I'd like it if we could push Juventus, but it's not something I necessarily expect right away. Good ball forward there. Onto Ponce. Surrounded by white shirts though. Oof. Majorino puts it well wide of the goal. Not entirely sure why that even constitutes a highlight. Rodriguez now throwing it to Andre Silva. Nods it to Rodriguez, who scoops it in, but it's easily headed away. Comes to Frank Kessie, who decides to blast one. Oof, just wide of the post. There's been a couple of oh, hold on a minute. Hakan Çalhanoğlu whips it in. Bonucci attacks it, but just glances it wide. Yeah, the graphics seem to have got a little bit of an upgrade this year. I mean, I've seen some articles comparing them to FIFA graphics and stuff. I think let's not go crazy. It's certainly progressing. But the graphics has never really been something that, you don't buy Football Manager for the graphics. Let's be serious here. So obviously dominating the game so far, without creating too much, as Çalhanoğlu delivers another corner. Easily cleared away though. Perez gets onto it here actually for Livorno. Coming forward, still surrounded by white shirts, but there's a bit of a counter on here now, flooding forward. Ball's out wide. Chance actually, Perez hits it, it's just over the bar. And we haven't exactly started in great form in these couple of friendlies. Okay, so that is half time. Calabria gave away possession more than anybody else, and everything else seems to be pretty good actually. So let's just... This is why we go through pre-season. Donnarumma looked delighted at that. Okay, fair enough. We're going to change to a 4-2-3-1 wide here. We're going to make this attacking. I actually haven't set the team instructions for this. For this, I'd like to play wider, higher tempo. Get the guy sitting slightly higher up. Close down more, get stuck in. Look for an overlap. Still playing out the defence though. So we can take Musacchio off here. We'll bring on, we'll put, where is he? We'll put Suso out wide on that side. We will put Borini out wide on the left hand side. He wants to play this. Sure, why not? Çalhanoğlu, Silva. See, Çalhanoğlu prefers an advanced playmaker, which I don't like, because that means he can't have the shoot more often instruction, which I definitely want to give him. Closing down, tackle harder, shoot more often, because he has crazy long shots. I'll also bring on Cotrone. Gomez can come on for Bonucci. Antonelli. Big 40-year-old Storari can come on. Zaniolato can come on. And we'll go with that. We'll see what kind of joy that brings us. Let's actually shout to push forward here. I would like to get a win here against what should be clearly inferior opposition. Okay, Çalhanoğlu, another corner. Let's see if we can get a better one this time. Headed away. Suso will bring it down. Zaniolato scores. Lovely play by the young man. Good sweeping finish there. Just on about the hour mark. Good play, good play. A 1-0 victory is hardly the crushing, resounding result that we wanted, but hey, a win's a win. As Livorno clear it long, it will be picked up by Antonelli, who will keep it in. That Mohican haircut that Antonelli has, about half of the bloody players in the game seem to have that. Locatelli to Borini. Cotrone out wide to Suso, who bends one. That's a lovely finish from Suso. 2-0, a bit better from us. Good strike from Suso there. Okay, hopefully we're going to pinch this off them here now. Yep, pinched by Gomez. Oh, he's giving it away. Oh, over the bar there. I hope the old lad can keep a clean sheet here. Storari to take the goal kick. Goes long. Çalhanoğlu doesn't even jump for it. Zaniolato to Cotrone. Çalhanoğlu out wide to Suso. Oh, nice ball from Suso to Locatelli. Cotrone doesn't make the run. Gets the ball into feet. Oh, a lovely cross from the young man actually. Finds Suso. That's 2 assists actually for Cotrone now. So they clearly did better in the second half with this formation. Let's just, for the sake of it, with 5 minutes to go, we'll make some changes. Oh, Zanolato's picked up an injury. On will come Montolivo, Abate, and Paletta. Not Kalinic. Kalinic doesn't get onto... Oh, come on! How did he made these bloody changes? Okay. Confirm subs. The little confirm subs thing is strange and small and I don't like it. So, 4 minutes added on time here. Hopefully they won't pinch a consolation. No. The old lad's got some safe hands from that one. Storari now looking to distribute. Punts it long. Suso to give chase. Easily cut out by Pirello. He launches it over the top now. Storaro doesn't come racing out for it. The two players slide in though. Great challenge. Montolivo will pick it up. We'll play it long. It's not a great ball though. I'm not going to try and pronounce that name. Paletta to Suso. Montolivo. Nice ball to Locatelli. Can he pick a pass? Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Oh, Catroni made the run that time. Ball should have went over the top. Çalhanoğlu taking his time, playing it to Suso. Not a good ball from him. Montolivo will get it to Locatelli though, who will not get it through to Catroni. Cut out, played away. Doumbia trying to come forward down the right. Plays it over our defence. Chance here for Livorno, and it's in. Disappointed. Vantagiato with the goal for Livorno. Poor Storari doesn't get a clean sheet, but a 3-1 win. I will take it. As long as it ends 3-1, I won't be happy with 3-2, which could be on the cards. And oh, the referee, pardon me again, referee does as a kindness and blows the whistle. Talk to the team. Yeah, I'm happy. It's largely what I was looking for at this stage of pre-season. That seems a fair enough comment. We will leave the game now. Player of the match award for Suso there. Doing well coming in off the left. AC Milan hammer Livorno. Not too sure about that. 3 to 4 weeks for the young man, which is a shame. If we actually look at the schedule here, we have another couple of friendlies. And then we have the qualifiers, another couple of friendlies, and then we kick off Serie A against Fiorentina. I think what I'll do, I'll go through these couple of friendlies off camera. We'll come back, play the qualifiers, friendlies off camera, and then Fiorentina. So that's what I think we're going to do. Just wanted to play the first couple of friendlies of this one, so we can show off the new game, the new system, what it looks like, the new layout, a couple of things. As I say, a lot of the new features will unfold as we play, but I just wanted to show the friendlies this time, give us a little look at that, an introduction to the Milan team and our squad that we're going to be playing with for our first Let's Play on Football Manager 2018. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Digest it, have a little look out there. Other YouTubers, obviously, lots of videos will be coming online in the next couple of days, so just have a little check out what's out there, people covering it. Some people cover the actual features in more detail than me, so if that's what you're looking for, then absolutely go and check some other guys out. And my series will be slowly unfolding over the coming days and weeks as we go through a season with AC Milan here. See how we get on, and then think about maybe long-term goal. Obviously, if you've followed the channel before, long-term goal is to win the Champions League, restore Milan to their glory. But this episode's went on long enough, so if you've liked it, then please do drop down below and leave a like. It really does help the channel out. If you've really liked it, you can maybe go ahead and subscribe. That would be fantastic of you. Would really appreciate that. But mostly, just thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.